If you haven't checked us out before, or this is the first time you're watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Go over to patreon.com/workingfanspodcast. On average, our wrestling podcast on Patreon tend to be double the length of what makes it to YouTube, but we have classic interviews going up there, Combat Cast, unedited episodes as soon as we get done with them. Rank these four ladies, and Dave, you couldn't have put together a harder list. I mean, sadly, I feel like there's an easy number 4, an easy number 3 and 4, actually, but it's like that 1-2 slot that I think is going to be a little tougher.
What you're judging by. If you go strictly by in-ring ability and just being performance, then I think Julia and Io Sky, you could argue like, oh, they're top 2 because of like what they can do in the ring and ability-wise, even if you haven't seen it all in WWE. But if you're going by presentation too, and who looks more like a superstar, plus the wrestling ability, plus the being ability, well, then now suddenly the top 2, Bianca and Rhea Ripley, are suddenly looking like 1 and 2, right? So it's kind of hard. It really depends on your criteria. For me, I'm going to go with the total package. You know, wrestling ability, look, and we'll do like what Bret Hart says. You know, everything's like a 10-point system, right? Like, okay, so I'll look at Rhea Ripley, right? And we'll take a look at look. Well, she's a 10. She looks like she can kick your ass even if you're a dude. She doesn't care. You know, she's got star all over that, right? Wrestling ability. You know, if Io and Julia are like 10s, then she's probably more of a 7, right? She's a 7, 17.
Oh, wow. See, I would think like
a 6?
7.58, I'd say.
Okay, 7. Yeah, so, but then, you know, she's got the, you know, the ability on the mic, right? Like when she talks, you know, I'm Rhea Bloody Ripley, you know, the crowd, they react. Yeah, she's a 10. So Rhea to me is probably number... God damn it. You know, that's tough too, because I go back to Bianca, and Bianca has everything I just said that Rhea has.
Well, like that added athleticism in there. I feel like that would eke her out.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bianca 1, Rhea 2, Sky 3, and Julia 4, but I will put this with an asterisk. The Julia I've seen at times who just like looks like she's destroying women that we've seen in Stardom and we've seen bits of. If she gets more time and she starts to really come into her own, we could do this list again in another year or 2, and it might look a little different. But right now, that's my 4. Bianca 1, Rhea 2, Sky 3, Julia 4.
My list is so close to yours, but I don't know. For some reason, I've just got Rhea on top. I know I talked about Bianca's like athletic ability and how that's a little more than Rhea, but Rhea has this aura about her as a wrestler as well. You know, and it's something that almost completely disappears when you see her outside of the ring, like whether she's a talking head on a show like Unreal or you see her on social media. So, I mean, I've got Rhea on top, Bianca's 2, and then Io Sky 3 and Julia 4. And I think if Io and Julia weren't contained within the WWE system, and we were watching them more in Japan or even say in AEW, I feel like they would rank higher.
This list might look different. Yeah, it's all sometimes presentation, but that's the presentation we've seen right now.